statue is going to do more micro.
Yeah, now that he has 2 statues, he doesn't really need to, but we'll
yeah,
see.
yeah.
It looks like this one statue is really low on health. I wonder, do you think he's going to turn this into a destroyer first and then coil?
You have to. You almost have to just to get a destroyer and coil it, and then use it to counter the elementals.
Yeah.
And
that destroyer form is currently being researched, so we should see it soon. And then, but look at Infi's tower; it's just going up everywhere now. Some really strong defense here.
Oh yeah, and AM's getting more mana back, except the human won't have any anti-air.
yeah. Well, he's gonna have water elementals, so they're obviously going to be dispellable. But Infi is not teching tier 2 yet. Do you think Infi's going to go for Rifleman, or do you think he's going to go for a late tier 2? Because this first destroyer is now out.
I think he's going to go for mass towers, and after he towered up, and he's going to go for a tier 2.
Okay, yeah. So you don't think we're going to be seeing a early workshop then?
No. You mean a blacksmith?
Sorry, blacksmith.
No, I don't think we will see one, because the rifleman is pretty useless in late game.
They're nice against destroyers, though. They do extra damage to destroyers.
Yeah, they do. But I don't think DK is going to allow any destroyer to die. I personally never use riflemen to counter destroyers.
Okay, riflemen are pretty old school units, anyways.
If you wanna commit that amount of resources to getting riflemen, say blacksmith and then riflemen, you might as well get some mercs.
Yes, yeah, that's true. Mercs would be a viable option on this map, certainly. But Infi actually bringing in more militia here, just trying to bolster his army, I think, because his army is really in trouble now. Only a couple low on footmen and some water elementals, and TED having burrow as well. So really nice macro here by TED, considering he's only on 1 base.
Can you count on one hand, both 2 hands, and how many towers Infi have?
Yes, I think so. Actually, let me check his...
Look at main.
Look at the main. I just looked at the main. Yeah, no, definitely. I think, it's typical Infi style, but it works well for him. Infi's probably the best human around at the moment. So what does that say about the state of human? This is how the best human players play. It's just with this mass tower, and it actually is a really strong strategy. I have to give him credit for that. And tower placement is so important. What do you think of Infi's tower placement? Do you think some of them are too close together and they're going to take too much damage from destroyers?
I really don't think it matters at this point, because the destroyers won't focus on towers. I think the destroyers will probably most likely focus on units, unless there's like a bunch of units clumped or whatever. Anyway, back what I was saying, I think undead at this point can tower push human. I don't know if you ever considered that as an option.
Yes, yeah, certainly. TED, if any undead's ever going to tower push, it's going to be TED, and he doesn't have a sacrificial skull at this point. But I think, he does actually have an extra acolyte in his base, which he could bring in for no cost. So that might be worth doing. What do you think about that?
Are you talking about the meat wagon?
No, he has an extra acolyte in his base. If you look by his ziggurats at the back, he has an extra acolyte there, which he's built just so he can build buildings quicker. And
I personally always get an extra acolyte in case I get harassed, or I want to place buildings, or even later I want to expand, or just all kinds of things you can use, and you can use for shades too. Yes,
but I think TED. Well, I mean, he was unlikely to be harassed because he was being so offensive. He wasn't going to expand because he hasn't expanded. Mm-hmm. I mean, I'm not sure how useful that acolyte's going to be, and I think he can actually bring it in now to the fight. But it looks like Infi's actually going for a bit of a counter-attack now, just with 1 water elemental. It could be able to do a lot of damage to these meat wagons. Excellent timing from Infi, do you think, or just a bit of luck? Obviously, these 2 players know each other very well, both being in World Elite. Do you think Infi knew these meat wagons were coming out?
That meat wagon is going to get flanked from behind by militia, I think.
Yes, it looks like it.
But Ted's going to watch out for it, I'm sure. Infi is going to intercept a lot of just meat wagon. I don't think that's going to go down, but he's going to try to lay some harass down the Ted's base. And I think
if he's already taken out one of the meat wagons coming from Ted's base, he's going to take. It looks like he's going to be doing a fair bit of damage to the second one before it gets away. So
straight to tier 3. Look at Infi go.
Yeah, Infi knows no guts, got no glory here. Do you think he's going to go for tier 3 air, or do you think he's going to be going for knights, or what? Maybe.
I oh man, I think yeah, knights or spellbreakers and maybe a human nuke. You never know.
Yeah, I guess he could. He has his Mount King out now, and so we could be seeing a paladin next. That'd be pretty sensible. That is generally what we see in this situation because Blood Mage isn't too good in compared with the Archmage. But looks like Infi's expansion is in a lot of trouble now, and Infi is going to need to be doing a lot of attacks here, but he knows he can't win just to distract TED, and that's really a bit of a shame for Infi now.
Oh man, here comes the militia. There are only 2 of them.
It's a beleaguered force, definitely. But it looks like this expansion, after taking so much fire, after being having 2 building upgrades, is really taking a lot of damage, and that such nice focus there on that Mountain King goes down so quickly. And is that TED's first Fiend loss there?
Yeah,
or has he lost
that's his first Fiend kill.
What a player, TED. Infi, meanwhile, has managed to repair his Town Hall a bit, but Infi very low on gold, only 30 gold at the moment, so he won't be able to repair this indefinitely. Do you think Infi should, what would you do if you're Infi now? Would you use GG, or?
Oh god, I would wait till my destroyer, my spellbreaker comes out, because they're immune to destroyer fire, and they can counter fiends pretty well. Just you just need to get like 2 or 3 together. You can't just rush them one at a time.
Yes, certainly. I think that's one of the mistakes Infi has made this game, is he's been running in with militia, but only 1 or 2 at a time. But Infi has now hit tier 3. We'll probably be seeing that paladin very soon, as well as some sort of tier 3 presumably, but we barely have any tier 2 buildings. We just have a couple Arcane Sanctums up, probably for some priests and spellbreakers, as you say.
Oh man, Infi is really behind in this game, and I think the AM is trapped.
Yeah, is he? Why would he want to be going out if he's what's in his front garden? I mean, if I was at a bridge, I'd be trapping myself too.
Well, the AM is trapped between from the Mountain King. The Mountain King and the AMs are separated. You know what I mean? Yeah,
I think the Archmage could actually get out from underneath that tower he's right nearby. I think he can run under that tower to get out. I don't think the block is complete there, but I don't think he wants to get out because there's just so many units there, and actually a couple of meat wagons coming in. 1-0 upgrade now on those meat wagons, so they're going to be doing a lot of damage to that town hall, and I think we're going to see one last push here from Infi before he has to GG. And so place your bets. How many kills will Infi get? 0?
What do you say?
How many kills do you think Infi's going to get in this battle?
I really don't know. Probably 0.
Yeah, it's not looking too good. TED takes out one of his own ghouls there just for fun, basically, and it looks like
I think TED was trying to get some mana on the Lich.
Yes, certainly, but it's not too important at this point. I mean, that ghoul would have been just as nice to use as a unit because he doesn't even have he just as now has enough mana on his Lich for a Nova, so.
AM's in trouble. AM's getting nuked, and Paladin
getting healed up. Won't live to see another day, I'm afraid. And we're going to be seeing GG any second now because this expansion is about to go down for Infi, despite having 8 peons or 8 peasants repairing it.
Peasants repairing, yeah, I saw that.
Nothing you can do against a couple of meat wagons, all those fiends, a couple of heroes, and TED just keeping mana shield on it all the time on that Naga. So quite interesting choices there. I guess he's gone for that because obviously he can't coil the Naga, and so it's his only way of keeping it alive. That's some interesting play there from TED. Do you think he's been having trouble with that Naga getting bolted and focused down?
Are you talking about the mana shield?
Yes.
I think just to keep. Oh, never mind. GG. I think the mana shield is there to keep the Naga Sea Witch away from getting storm bolted or even
yes.
Or I don't know what Infi could have done to the Naga Sea Witch.
Yeah, not much, I'm afraid.
Maybe he's trying to show off or something. Got a bad manners or whatever.
Yeah, I think if we know anything about kind of Infi, so they're not going to bad manner each other. But so that was another exciting third game actually that we've casted now. I'll leave SDK to sign us off.
Yeah, I hope you guys really enjoyed these games, and we certainly did. And just stay tuned and look forward for some more commentaries.